I was weak. That's why I needed you. Needed someone to punish me for my sins. But that's all over now. I know the truth. Now it's time to end this.
Damn.
So, there isn't Pyramid Head. There's Pyramid Heads.
No, I never even knew that was a thing.
Yeah. So that also puts it dead on that basically they are there to punish.
Right, yeah.
They are monsters that exist to punish sins.
Mm-hmm.
And there are multiple. So Pyramid Head has only appeared to James because Pyramid Head is basically the avatar of guilt.
Which is why
Which is, you were asking me about the knife and the bird and all that shit? That's why.
Also, that's why it makes even less sense for, let's say killing your wife is he should show up for that. But maybe Alex Shepard just be fucking all... what did he do?
Yeah,
Nothing?
But Pyramid Head is specific to James, too.
Yeah.
And the reason there are two is I believe it's because one is for Mary and one is for Maria.
Then what's the other? There's three.
No, there are two.
Well, no, in that opening cutscene,
no, there are two.
Showed up.
There are two.
Okay, I just watched the video of it, but...
Well, I don't know about that then. If there are in fact three, then I'm completely wrong. And
I just mean on the top when it showed Mary. I thought I saw two on the side, and then a third one showed up. But
that was a camera angle thing.
Okay, sure.
That was one that was on the side.
All right, because right now you're fighting two, clearly.
Oh,
yes.
I'm almost dead.
Okay.
So here's the thing about these guys is that
use your chainsaw.
As we've gone through the game, I have said something over and over and over and over again, is that they are in fact invincible.
So you're just running out the clock?
Kind of.
Okay.
You do have to fight them.
Like you can't just run around. You can't just serpentine.
You have to give it to them.
Make some sort of effort.
And it does work like a boss fight.
Mechanically,
they do have an HP limit that they do reach.
Can't hit their heads and shoot their feet. No, they're such small targets.
I'll leave. And reload in here because it's so much faster. But yeah, this is the real oh shit's fucking on now.
And it's much more simple and to the point, which is sometimes effective having a big dumb unscrew the guy's tubes into wheelchair shit.
They killed themselves.
Well, yeah.
So the reason they're invincible
so intimidated.
Is because since James refuses to accept his guilt, it will never leave him.
Ah, that's cool.
But the beginning of this boss fight is, no, I get it.
Yeah,
I was weak.
I'm gonna do a thing.
And
time to end this.
The act of resisting them,
that's awesome.
Causes them to die.
Shit.
I got a rust-colored egg.
What?
And a scarlet egg.
Eggs.
They're
bail it.
A little bit. A little bit.
No, bailets are bad.
So let's get out of here.
Hey kids, if you ever find a bailet, just leave it the fuck alone. Wish Liam had learned that lesson.
Oh, I went through the wrong door.
That's fine.
That's actually fine.
Save even.
So this is really getting there. We're a stone's throw away.
Stone's throw, huh?
From the end of the game.
Okay.
And to those of you who said, Pat, you're a fucking liar. You're picking these goddamn endings. We see you looking at items to influence the ending. You're right.
Oh, okay.
But I tricked you because you all thought I was going for a different ending.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Listening to the audio in the reading room dramatically sways the ending.
Wait, re-listening to
Remember what the floating bed cutscene?
Yeah.
Listening to that dramatically pushes the end towards one of the other endings.
Okay. But do you know if there's simple math, will you get the one you want?
No, you do it by feel.
Okay.
So I might have fucked it up and gotten an ending I didn't want.
You'll be surprised too, I guess.
But I'm pretty sure I got the ending that I want.
Okay.
I view it as the most thematically appropriate ending.
Uh-huh.
It's the ending I got the first time through. if you want to see the other endings, there's this thing called YouTube, or you could play the game yourself. But the actual ending differences are minor for the ones that came out with the game. So, throw these eggs in here, and let's go.
Let's go.
Also, once we beat the boss, there's going to be very little talking, because holy shit, that ending is fucking long.
Wow, okay.
It's really, really long. Like, a lot.
Well, is it, like, long in the sense that there's just nothing going on, it's just slow camera pans, or is it, like, stuff is happening?
There's a lot of dialogue.
Okay,
that just doesn't stop.
Okay.
So we'll be signing off, and then the credits will happen, and we'll come back.
Mary?
What do you want, James?
I brought you some flowers.
Flowers? I don't want any damn flowers. Just go home already.
Mary, what are you saying?
Look, I'm disgusting. I don't deserve flowers. Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. Well, what are you looking at? Get the hell out of here. Leave me alone already. I'm no use to anyone. I'll be dead soon anyway. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. It'd be easier if they'd just kill me. But I guess the hospital is making a nice profit off me. They want to keep me alive. Are you still here? I told you to go. Are you deaf? Don't come back. James, wait. Please don't go. Stay with me. Don't leave me alone. I didn't mean what I said. Please, James. Tell me I'll be okay. Tell me I'm not going to die. Help me.
Yeah, so now we have pretty much all the background we're ever gonna get on the lead up, and it's why did he kill her? It was a bunch of reasons.
Yeah.
Right? Because he's out of the room for that last part.
Oh, okay.
And earlier in the very first monster in the game was the lying figure, and I said that it spits acid. It could be sexual, but it could also be, the harsh words that she said that made him leave.
That's cool. I like that better, actually.
No, but when I say either or, I don't mean the intent was either or. I mean it could be both.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's I'd prefer that.
And the one thing that I did forget is that before we finish this off, is that remember earlier there was the hangman puzzle that was the oppressor, the seductress, and the gluttonous pig.
Yeah.
Those are each for each of your characters, but there's one part that doesn't make sense because Angela is not the oppressor.
Yeah.
Because it's not about them; it's about him. It's about James.
He's all three.
He's the oppressor, and he's a gluttonous pig, and there is a seductive temptress, and thus Maria just appears.
Okay.
It's a little fake out.
But you understand what I mean? Like gluttonous pig, and it's like sure, but you really didn't.
I'm presenting a lot of things as I believe them, but it's a lot. You could take different meanings away from this if you want.
Yeah.
But this is what me and some of the other people writing FAQs basically agree. So let's finish our journey.
Jasper Bat Jr. is a
Who do you think we're gonna find here?
Jasper Bat Jr.
Jasper Bat Jr. You're pretty close. You're pretty close.
I don't think I am.
I think you are. Oh yeah.
I want it to be the dog.
No. So we've now just completely left the boundaries of everything.
Time and space.
We're now technically in a part of the hotel that doesn't actually exist. And it is currently raining like crazy.
Raining like crazy.
So let's go up, shall we? Let's go up this goddamn stairway.
I'm really sick of going down everywhere, so it's good to go up once in a while.
Well, if we're gonna see Mary or Maria...
And get sky high.
The reason I ask you who do you think is gonna be up there is that who is up there changes. Depending on what ending you're going to get.
Okay. Well, who can it be?
It can be Mary or Maria. And it is gone. And it's Mary.
And that bed.
That's the bed she passed on.
Mary?
Wrong again. Mary's dead. You killed her.
Maria? Maria, I'm done with you.
What do you mean? But I can be yours. I'll be here for you forever. And I'll never yell at you or make you feel bad. That's what you wanted.
Now I understand. The problem is, you're not Mary.
No, James. I won't let you. I'll never let you have your Mary back.
She's alright.
Go time.
Just shoot it, I guess.
Whoa!
Oh, that Liam tech.
Yeah, so she's been,
Women, you know?
yeah, you know. Yeah. She's,
Sending out her butterfly attacks and her
Yeah.
tentacles.
so the butterflies, or the moth, has now become like an actual attack.
Okay.
Get off of me! And she uses that to, boss fight wise, to lock you down,
And
so she
get
can do
closer
her
and-
strong attacks.
Yeah, okay.
Because you basically spend a large portion of the fight running away from these guys.
Okay.
And they do damage also.
I'm trying to see what she's dressed as. She seems to be sort of dressed
Nun.
in the nurses. Nun? Yeah, I saw a nun in there
Yeah.
too. What's the deal with that?
A combination of a lot of elements.
Okay.
At this point, I've said pretty much everything I have to say about everything to do with the game's themes.
Okay.
Like, it's all out here on the table now. Maybe they want it, but there is a nurse aspect to it as well. And yeah, you cannot aim at her if she's, you can't aim at her if she is,
You take
not
damage.
hot.
You
Yeah,
take damage from the fucking monster.
Absolutely.
Okay.
they hurt your ass. Take
Also,
that.
it's fine. Everyone knows.
Oh, come on.
Ah,
And there's like a rebirth, like transformation
Rebirth.
aspect to that shit.
yeah. I see
Which is, I think, the reason why Maria has that tattoo. Because she's
Yeah.
Mary Reborn. And at this point, she is not just Mary Reborn, she is now just turned completely into Mary.
that. Right. I also kind of assumed that the reason Maria even is such as he is, it's like Silent Hill or whatever you want to call it, trying to give James his ideal
Yeah.
Mary, and they making her Maria like, oh,
Like,
like,
this
to
is
tempt him.
why you killed your wife, right? Because she
Right.
wasn't like this.
This, and then I'm glad that he had that dialogue of, yeah, I'm done.
Well, it depends. If I had spent the game taking care of Maria, Mary would be here telling you that I had betrayed her.
Okay, but when you say taking care of her, what do you mean?
It's visit,
actions?
getting all of her dialogue in the hospital room, keeping near her, fighting off Pyramid Head in the hallway in which she gets attacked,
But you just ran.
rechecking the room in which she is shot to death.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
Because, let's say this was to get made today, there would be 3 choices, and it'll say, choose to do this, and that
Yeah.
would be how they would determine
That's
these
why.
things.
That's why so many people appreciate Silent Hill 2, and some people
Yeah.
say it's the best game ever. I wouldn't say that. I'd say it's the best horror game of all time. It's subtle.
Yeah,
It
that's-
allows for subtlety.
We've said that, like, several times.
Like, granted, when you're looking at me fight this upside down demon,
It doesn't look too great.
it doesn't look subtle.
You know, yeah,
But you know,
fair enough.
but I hope I've impressed that upon people.
I think there's stuff like anytime where you've shown or you've seen something that I didn't know, I only went, oh wow, really? Like those are one of those moments. Kick her.
So, Matt, let me ask you, how you want to do this?
How?
There's only one way to do it. Well, no, you can do one hit will kill her.
Yeah, okay, but with what? Sure.
If we're gonna go with the burden analogy all the way,
Yeah, why
let's
not?
go with it all the way. And I fucked up.
Is there an overhead? Yeah, isn't there?
I don't know how to do the overhead.
Okay.
Are you serious? I thought it was just hold the button.
There you
it is.
go.
Mary?
James.
Forgive me.
I told you that I wanted to die, James. I wanted the pain to end.
That's why I did it, honey. I just couldn't watch you suffer. No. That's not the whole truth. You also said that you didn't want to die. The truth is, part of me hated you for taking away my life.
You killed me, and you're suffering for it. It's enough, James.
Mary?
James.
Now I understand the real reason I came to this town. I wonder, what was I afraid of? Without you, Mary, I've got nothing. Now we can be together.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday, but you never did. Well, I'm alone there now, in our special place, waiting for you. Waiting for you to come to see me. But you never do. And so I wait, wrapped in my cocoon of pain and loneliness. I know I've done a terrible thing to you. Something you'll never forgive me for. I wish I could change that. But I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here, waiting for you. Every day I stare up at the cracks in the ceiling, and all I can think about is how unfair it all is. The doctor came today. He told me I could go home for a short stay. It's not that I'm getting better. It's just that this may be my last chance. I think you know what I mean. Even so, I'm glad to be coming home. I've missed you terribly. But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home. Whenever you come see me, I can tell how hard it is on you. I don't know if you hate me or pity me. Or maybe I just disgust you. I'm sorry about that. When I first learned that I was going to die, I just didn't want to accept it. I was so angry all the time, and I struck out at everyone I loved most. Especially you, James. That's why I understand if you do hate me. But I want you to know this, James. I'll always love you. Even though our life together had to end like this, I still wouldn't trade it for the world. We had some wonderful years together. Well, this letter has gone on too long, so I'll say goodbye. I told the nurse to give this to you after I'm gone. That means that as you read this, I'm already dead. I can't tell you to remember me, but I can't bear for you to forget me. These last few years since I became ill, I am so sorry for what I did to you, did to us. You've given me so much, and I haven't been able to return a single thing. That's why I want you to live for yourself now. Do what's best for you, James. James, you made me happy.
So that
Cue the corn?
this is
Why is it?
I don't know. The song's name is Angels Thanatos.
It sounds a little weird, but whatever.
Each ending has a different
Ooh.
different track. That so I remember when I was talking to you, Matt. I said, "Yeah, I'm gonna go for the in water ending," and you're like, "In water? Like,
Sure,
in
yeah,
water."
yeah.
And it's like because they wrote the endings and such, and when the thing comes up, it's impossible to tell what those endings actually mean until you see them. In water is the James kills himself.
Well, he drives his car off into the lake or something,
lake,
because
yeah, that's
I heard that screeching sound, and then it just stopped, and I was
Yeah.
like, "What's that?"
Because-
so that's what I took from it.
Because he's in water.
Now,
So here's the breakdown of events that cause the different endings.
okay, sure.
Looking at Angela's knife, reading the depressed man's note, diary on the top of the hospital, listening to the reading room conversation, listening to the entire Mary conversation in the hallway before the final boss, and not keeping yourself healed
not keeping yourself.
Like, not taking care of yourself
Right.
leads the game to believe that your James is suicidal.
Okay.
Right? If you constantly heal yourself, constantly look at Mary's picture, don't listen to the whole thing in the hallway. Don't listen to the reading room. It will make it seem like James really genuinely came here not to punish himself, not to kill himself, but to find his wife.
Right.
And thus, when he doesn't, the final cutscene is slightly differently.
What?
Slightly different. I can't remember the exact details, but it's not Maria. It's Mary. It's actually Mary, I believe.
Okay. Well, when something happened, when he was in the hospital room with her and he picked her up, you kind of made a motion like, oh yeah, this is the one I want.
Yeah, he leaves. It's called the leave ending.
That sucks.
And he leaves, and it implies that he adopts Laura, well, like Mary wanted.
Oh.
And then
doesn't suck
the,
as much,
the
actually.
third ending is it's the good ending. But it's not like this is the ending that you won. This is the ending that you fucked up and got a bad ending. It's like
Yeah,
they're all
this is
just
different. This is
right.
different.
And the Maria ending is if you defend Maria, if you visit her at every possible opportunity, and you don't do the things that cause the other two endings,
Yeah.
you will end up with
You just drive off with her in a sports car.
you walk back to your car with Maria.
So yes.
And he's trying to pretend it didn't happen.
Oh, that
and
sucks.
the instant you get to the car, she starts to cough, and he says, "We better get that looked at."
That's actually super good too. All
Yeah.
those endings sound great, actually.
The rebirth ending is that if you get the 4 or 5 items that teach you that Silent Hill has resurrection evil magic,
Resurrection.
is that he takes her body to the middle of the lake and performs a ritual conceivably to resurrect her, but all you see is him going into the church.
Oh, okay.
And then there is the UFO and dog endings,
Yeah.
which I highly recommend everyone look up. And if you're gonna look up the UFO ending, look up the Silent Hill 1 UFO ending as well, because all these classic Silent Hill,
a lot of them,
they're sequels to each other.
There are sequel endings to each other. Yeah.
So that performance is probably the most amazing voice actor performance I've ever heard in any game ever. Is Mary's letter.
I don't think it is.
I put it at number 1.
I think maybe at the time this is released, you might have a case.
Maybe.
But,
and I think that letter is the saddest thing I've ever seen.
It's up there.
It's
although she
like-
says this is too long, then proceeds
but
to go on
but
and on.
The fact that the actress's voice
breakdown.
is like breaking over time, and she's
Yeah,
on the verge
that's
of
what she's,
it's
that's
amazing.
what she's going for.
So,
defeated enemy by shooting.
I got a decent rank, and my boat.
Oh, by shooting it means by finishing them off with the shot and not the kick, right?
Yeah. So the kick is by fighting. Item use.
The boat max speed? Who gives a shit?
Yeah. it's really weird what they
That's so
surfaced to
weird.
you.
Your
as
rank
the
was
ending.
like 12 stars?
10 stars.
Jeez.
And I had 33 saves. And look, the ending is in water leave or Maria or Rebirth.
Okay.
Duh.
It's nice that their name
And
like
let's
that,
save
like,
that clear
officially.
data, shall we?
Yeah, why not?
And we'll save it at the very beginning. No, I'll save it on slot the very last slot.
Sure.
Just in case.
Just in case something happens. It's weird.
Just in case, I'd like to keep this fun. And that's Silent Hill 2.
And Silent Hill 2.
It's not the end of it,
Oh, no. There might
but
be
that
more.
is
Oh!
Letter for Silent Heaven.